There can be no life without order. Good, evil, darkness, light. There must be balance in the universe. Such is the decree of the Charred Council, an ancient body charged by the Creator to preserve the very fabric of existence. But the balance has been broken. Even now, Earth smolders in ruin, fallen to the demon lords, and the Destroyer carves a new kingdom amongst his mighty chosen. Some say the Horseman War triggered the apocalypse, that he rode to Earth unbidden and doomed all of mankind. But what of the other horsemen, fearless enforcers of the Council's will? What of fury, strife, and death? To know those names, you must first know another. Nephilim, cursed union of angel and demon. The Nephilim countless realms to the sword and burned them to ash. But 4 amongst them grew weary of the slaughter and feared their conquest would imperil the balance. And so a truce was made. The 4 would serve the Council in exchange for unimaginable power. Thus were the dreaded horsemen formed, and the riders' first task was to purge their own brethren from creation, to annihilate the Nephilim and destroy their souls. Let us now cast our gaze to one amongst the 4, not War, who lies chained at the Council's feet, professing his innocence, but one who would save his brother above all else. He has many names: Kinslayer, Executioner, Death. To bargain for war's freedom, Death swore that he would resurrect humanity. But he knew not how this might be done. And so Death rode forth into the icy veil to find the Keeper of Secrets. The uncountable worlds of our universe swirl in an endless abyss. Many worlds ravaged by time or conflict are swallowed by the abyss, returned to the nothingness from which they were formed. But others linger for eternity on the brink of annihilation, that creation might be balanced with destruction. And in the final moment of battle, Death was banished to one such world in the autumn of its life, yet not far from the edge of darkness. Had Death been sent to his doom? That answer would be found in the horseman's future and in his past. In the beginning, Death sought the Crowfather, but what he found was something more. A secret once forgotten, a path to another world. The cauldron was cold, but the horsemen rekindled its fire, and in the hearts of the makers, an ember of hope was born. Hope for life, and for what lies beneath the earth. The drenched fort was dry, but the horsemen loosed its waters, and then the makers rejoiced, for their forge burned anew. From its fires they made a key, one which could awaken stone. The rider rode, a temple was found, and the turn of a key woke a giant from slumber. "The makers have need of me," the warden bellowed, and so he went, in search of their only hope. In the foundry, a powerful guardian. Its heart corrupted, its purpose thwarted. Only life can drive back such sorrow. Adard was lost, and darkness came upon the horsemen. What divides a soul? Some call it the spark within that fights the darkness, that burns for life itself. But what of Death, who became the Reaper on the day he slaughtered the Nephilim? He killed his brother, his comrades, and Absalom.
Death! Why do you slay your own?
The Nephilim have no claim to Eden.
There are realms for angels and demons. Why not for us?
Eden belongs to man.
It belongs to those who take it!
The eons have not answered the question. Was it worth it?
Brother.
That one moment. Begot corruption. And crowned him Kinslayer. The bitter victory could not be undone. With the Guardian's might, the tree was cleared of corruption. But there were still ghosts that would be heard. Absalom, will you ride once more? In the dead kingdom, a tale of a merchant, shrouded in mystery and smoke. A bell rang, a throne roared skyward. But death could not meet its lord. A grand arena gilded by blood, a giant slain, a toll paid in full. But before the king will help our rider, he must have his dead court. The king's need was exceeded by anger. Those who would help were destroyed. But from their deaths, a new power, drawn from sin, and an army that would live once more. 1,000 souls, wailing for vengeance, a mighty battle, an old friend returned. The way to the well is yet closed to you, rider, but there are keys for every door. Death traveled on, and still found corruption. The light and the Hellguard both lost. But Araphel's wisdom shone bright in the darkness, and cleared the way forward for all. In the citadel, knowledge recorded, secrets revealed, corruption destroyed. It was the Archon, the scribe told the horsemen, and it was the Archon on the end of Death's sword. Here corruption gives way to nothingness. Here the past echoes forward. Take this, says the horseman's mother, and you will find my lord. The lord of the black stone has vanished. His smile a promise. There is more to come. Will you find the strength to restore the third kingdom? Or is it your brothers who will emerge? Thus from death came life, and the seeds of humanity were resown. But death's journey was not ended. On the shattered earth, his brother War had slain the destroyer.
You
will be hunted. The White City for certain, the Council, and there will be others. You would wage this war alone?
No. Not alone.
War had broken the seventh seal, summoning the horsemen of the apocalypse. And the number of the riders shall ever be 4.